And now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, please welcome the Grayling High School Players production of Robin Hood!
How many months in a year, my love? There are 13, I would not lie. But the sweetest month in all the year is the month one does not die. 'Twas one fine day in a time long past, when the sheriff and his men in the forest dark had lost their way, with the fair maid Mary Ann, with the fair maid Mary Ann.
Oh, isn't it charming? So primeval. I do adore the forest so. Grove and copse, thicket and coppice, firs and moors, scrubwort and bulrush. Isn't it beautiful?
It makes me itch.
Let's have lunch right here.
It's much too late for lunch, my lady. We shouldn't stray so far from the horses and baggage.
Sheriff, I will not consume lunch while horses perform body functions in close proximity to my potato salad.
But we mustn't stop here, my lady, seeing as how we may not, in fact, know for certain that where we are is, in fact, the place we ought to be.
Does that mean we're lost?
We're not lost, my lady. Lost we are not. Us lost? We lost?
I take it that means yes.
Do not fear, my lady, for I never in my life was lost. Even the time I run into a tree on a night as black as me first wife's rump hair, and didn't stagger head first, plunk into a ball pool. Smelt like the place cheese goes to die. But I was not lost, for they did nose me out from a mile 3 distant on account of the sub-pole stench which was all about me person. So I was found comparatively quick, although I was not too fond of full fortnight after, except when me brother's pig, which fell enamored of me and had to be sold.
Then where exactly are we?
Same place we was half an hour ago. In fact, we've been here several times today.
You mean we've been going around in circles?
No, sir. We've just been coming back to the same location.
You are right. I do recognize this place.
Then you're not lost, are you?
But where are we on the map?
Oh, we ain't on the map. We're in the forest. You can tell by all the trees.
Wherever we are, I like it. Look at all the May apples.
They're poison, my lady.
Not too bad, I hope.
I tell you, this not be a safe place to stop in.
Sheriff, if you don't know where we are, how do you know if it's safe or not?
Oh, they're bears. I'm definitely afraid of bears. Bears?
Easy, Gilly. There's no bears.
Me Uncle Dot was ate by a bear. 'Twas a dreadful thing. Let me tell you, he'd gone off to do what no man could do for him. And the bear smelt him out. It was sad.
There are no bears in these parts. Wolves, maybe.
Wolves?
Steady, Gilly. There are no wolves. Though I did hear once about this dark monk who creeps the forest here. The death's head for a face, drags you off and some die.
They found parts of me uncle, scattered throughout the woods. The bear dropped bits of him along the way, trail of breadcrumbs. That's how I got me off the finger. Keeps it around me neck always, except when bathing. See?
That's a nice one. Surely no outlaws in the world would be foolish enough to attack the Sheriff of Nottingham, Constable Watt, and Prince John's finest soldiery. Where?
I think she means us.
Oh, it's true, my lady. We doesn't want to be hanging about here too long, or we might be hanging
You're alarming the ladies.
Oh, I'm not a bit alarmed. I'm supremely confident that you and your men can protect us from outlaws, bears, panthers, or anything secreted in the wildwood. Now, who would like Ladyfinger?
Perhaps if there's crocodiles and bears, we should really get going.
There are no bears.
There might be bears.
My lady, I swore to Prince John I'd get you to Nottingham by sunset. It's lunacy to stay in these parts. For the outlaw Robin Hood does live, a bloodthirsty savage with many desperate men.
Well, my papa says if you're ever lost in the forest, just stay put and someone will come and find you. Hug a tree.
Your father hugs the trees? That's awfully strange.
Pull yourself together, woman.
Don't be cross with her, she's upset.
She's a dirty peasant woman, my lady. Don't want to be touching her. Look at the mouth going round again.
Oh, rot. What's the matter, dear? Have you had a fright? Have you fallen on bad times?
And on me arse! Oh, Missy, I've been so frightened.
Is it bears?
It's outlaws, Missy. I've been ravished and ravished again, and ravished once again. I've been ravished so many times, I've lost the count.
These be desperate outlaws indeed.
Whereabouts are these outlaws?
Oh, they ravaged me upside the one side of the glen and downside the other side of the glen and up and down the dang dead end. It was terrible, terrible to see. It was that awful Robin Hood.
Oh, I knew this was going to be a poor day when I stepped out of me trundle bed directly into me thunderbug.
Are you certain it was Robin Hood?
Carved his initials on me backside. Do you want to see? Of
He's still close by then?
Oh, he's nearer than you thinks. I knows it. When I've been so frightened that I can barely hold me water. Oh, don't let them at me, sir.
Get this filthy woman off me! Down! Wanted!
Here, missus, let the sheriff go now. We'll protect you from the outlaws. Come on, fellas, help me here. Now listen, madam.
Take your hands off that woman, Sheriff. She's too good for you. Oh, big God, we're in for it now.
Outlaws, help!
Silence, you ninny! I see you, Will Scarlet and Little John. But where is that coward, Robin Hood? Does he dare face the Sheriff of Nottingham?
Face you, sweetie.
I've been near ravished by you. Sheriff, you really ought to bathe often. You might run across a better class of people if you did.
Robin Hood! It's Robin Hood!
Oh, gentlemen, what a fearsome group. Just look at them go. It's like watching a marathon race.
Ladies, your escort seems to have left without you.
Oh, please, sir, don't hurt her. She's just a poor virgin. At least, that's what she tells me. I won't believe her. If you must avenge somebody, you have me.
Robin, do I have to?
If you mean to do us harm, I warn you. My father is a rich and powerful noble.
Oh, is he? And just how much money has your noble father got?
I can't discuss my father's finances with a murderer in the forest.
Well, then don't bring it up in the first place. What are you doing out here anyways?
I'm on my way to Nottingham to marry Prince John.
Oh, is that what he told you?
What do you mean, is that what he told me? And why are they laughing?
No, I don't want to disillusion you, but Prince John is not the most trustworthy fellow in the world at this.
Don't come near me, or I'll kill myself.
Okay. And just how will you do that?
I'll stab myself with my brooch.
No, I got your brooch, miss.
Give me that back, you savage!
Now you behave yourself. I can't very well let you have sharp objects if you're going to impale yourself with them. Now can I? This savage with your brooch is David Doncaster.
You.
And this blood fellow over here is Will Stuteley.
At your service, miss.
And this handsome devil's Will Scott. Watch out for him.
Charmed beyond reason.
And this dainty thing is Little John.
Pleased to meet you.
And that's Alan Adair, our minstrel.
I'll write the song for you, if you like, miss.
And this distinguished looking gentleman grazing on the remains of your picnic is Friar Tuck.
God bless you, my child.
And I am Robin Hood, the bloodthirsty savage. And you are Maid Marian Rose, daughter of Sir Stephen of Trent, and her companion Quigley. You see, even out here in the middle of nowhere, we know one or two things. Now what we outlaws have got to ponder is just what we're going to do with you. What do you think, man? Shall we disembowel them? No, I should like to kiss her first. Well, I don't think she wants to be kissed. At least, not yet.
I demand that you release us immediately.
Well, I can't very well set you loose here in the middle of Sherwood Forest. The sheriff himself was lost, and he spends a good deal of time lurking about these spots. How do you expect to make it home?
We'll risk it.
Ah, yes, but I won't. They'll say I've murdered you, and I prefer being guilty of what I'm accused of. Now let's see. We could sell you to the Welsh. Ah, no, you're right. I like the Welsh. We could feed you to Friar Tuck.
Sorry, lads. I gave up cannibalism for Lent.
Guess that's out then. Well, I suppose you'll just have to accompany us back to camp until we can figure some convenient way of disposing of you.
I refuse, categorically, to move from this spot.
That spot right there?
Absolutely.
All right then. Little John, you get the old one, and I'll take this one for myself.
God, I do hate this.
Oh, no.
Go on, Robin. It's like carrying a horse to church.
So, who's next?
Okay, I'll go. Just keep your hands off of me. Lady Quigley, are you all right?
Well, I'm trying to faint, my lady. It's difficult with all the excitement.
All right, lads. Grab the rest of the baggage and ready the horses. Come on, up. Go on. Scoot. Shoo. She's a comely one, ain't she, Robin? I like them like that, don't you?
A young maiden is the devil's playground, boys.
Keep that in mind.
I shall try, but I will fail.
Do you hear that? A sort of piping sound?
I hear nothing. See? Just met this woman. And already you're going daft? Come on, Brian, don't eat the basket.
What do you see in the woods, my love? What makes your face so wan with care? I saw my love all dressed in white. I heard the leaves a whispering there. That death is a song so sweet, my love. That death is a song so sweet.
Nice to the heart himself, you know.
I know, but it's amusing mother to watch the baby.
I don't think she's amused. I think she's dead. She hasn't moved since last Thursday.
I shall frolic upon your gravy disease-ridden cow.
Be nice, mother.
But the day grows more lugubrious by the hour. Tell him to astonish me.
Come on, York. Mother's getting bored and the new wench is late. Do something funny.
Nice fell asleep again. What does he do that? Right in the middle of it.
You fall asleep when we get romantic.
Not standing on my head, I
Wake up, you idiots!
do. Nice! You painted me foot. Sorry, Mom.
Come on, York. Do something funny right now. Our mother shall be very cross with you. Won't you, mother?
You get romantic while standing on your head?
You're making it worse. My foot's all purpley. Ow! I'll do it. I'll do it.
Funny?
I don't think I've ever tried it on my head.
Funny, you know jokes. You remember jokes?
I thought I tried everything.
Don't cry. Go make clean some hot toddy. Go on. Go on. Yes, Mama. Thank you, Mom.
Jokes?
Just get up or we'll ship you back to Denmark.
Oh yes, what? Oh yes, yes, oh yes. This one, your genuine moment stuff, non-stopper. You see, a certain fellow doth think to prove an afternoon dinner time, whence he cometh to quack sack, and, in the mood to have much merry jest, doth lay manfully upon a table.
I never was good at doing that.
That's right, bit off. And this same fellow just proceeded to open up his cupboards. And lo and behold, he had secrets, and to this cupboard, a bird of the duck variety, which protruded its head from the said copies in the midst of said jesting fellow's pantaloons.
We should have this man put to sleep.
Your Majesty, sir. Don't bother me, I'm attempting to amuse myself. So I think you may want to know that. Come on, York, get up, boy, up to dog, up to Daisy.
So this merry fellow cast the head of yon duck protruding from the cottons of his pantaloons and cometh bounding towards the serving bench in order of hearty upsquat and a plate of bird. And as the merry fellow quoth the upsquat, he did put he did put
Corn.
what?
Corn. He put corn in the dish.
What dish?
For the duck, you imbecile.
Duck!
All right, but I'm warning you, this had better be good news. Yes, sire, it's actually, rather good news. Partially it is, the escort for Maid Marian has got safely through the forest and has arrived at the castle. I led it personally. That is good news. Excellent show. Where's the wench? When can I see her? That, Sire, is a part of the news that is not quite so good. What? Is this bad news? Have you brought me bad news? Not really bad news, Sire. Exactly. Doesn't she want to see me? Oh, yes, I'm certain she'd love to see you. It's just that you can't quite see her yet. Yes, I can. I'm the prince. I run the ring. I rule the roost. The chief goose of the gang. The queen's representative on earth. I can see her when I want to. Except when she isn't here. I know I can't see her when she isn't here. I'm not the Holy Ghost. That's why I want you to bring her in here so I can see her. But that's part of the reason why you can't see her, sir. What did you do? Bring an invisible woman? No, sire. Then why can't I see her? Because she isn't here. I know she isn't here. That's why I can't see her. Exactly. A duck that was in the fellow's collar piece, eating corn, in the dish, in the outhouse. For God's sake, can I turn this joke since one of the conquer play patty cake? Can't you get the damn thing right for once?
Yes, I remember. It's a good one. The other one was Yorkshire from a goat. See, she spied the tuck shed protruding from the coat of his pantaloons, and the woman said,
He's got the hiccups again. I knew that was coming.
You let those filthy, disgusting outlaws drag up my new wench in the middle of the forest, and then you scuttle back to Nottingham like a pack of rabbits. Is that an escort?
Well, we thought someone should come back to report that Maid Mary was captured by Robin Hood.
All of you, you left that sweet, innocent, young, trembling wench in the slimy hands of a depraved and a great bunch of murderers in the middle of the forest. And then you come back here and tell me you've got good news. Did you hear that, Mother? Mother! Wake up, Mother!
Leave her be. She's 107 years old.
Well, it could be worse, sire. Worse? How could it be worse?
Well, a bear could have eaten her.
A bear? A bear? All right! Hello? I do believe all dogs have pulled the royal croak. Bloody hell! What a day! Sheriff? Yes, sir. I want those woods clear about while so we can start mowing down the trees. And I want that criminal's final head on my platter by Tuesday next. Have you got that, Sheriff?
Yes, sir.
And get a new Chester. This one's finally on to fool's paradise.
Yes, sir.
And get rid of this body.
Yes, sir.
Will you stop that blubbering? Yes, sir. Not you. Her. Stop that. Wake up, you false, non-lecherous old gorgon.
What? Who? What is it?
I said, wake up. It's time for bed.
You're up. Are you?
Me, tense. I've got nerves of walnut. Will you people watch what you're doing? Doesn't anybody teach you people how to walk?
You're being a big bully.
Cretins. I'm surrounded by cretins. No.
Now that's funny.
Within the forest dark and deep, among the gnarled and twisted wood, among the fallen cherry trees, a lady sits alone and broods. I wish you were in the wildwood deep, I wish you were in the sea, I wish you were in the bottom of hell, and far away from me, and far away from me.
We've got a problem with the young lady, Robin.
Is she demanding finger bowls and candles?
She won't eat nothing, not a bit. Won't touch it.
It ain't that I'm offended, exactly. I mean, taste is taste. And I have never been to France to study cooking. But I'm just worried that she'll expire on us. Ladies, it's fragile.
Oh, not that one, Johnny. That one there is one powerful, stubborn woman. Quite the handful. And I'd give a good deal to get a handful or two of that, to tell you the truth.
Still to eat something, Robin. We're worried about her.
All right, I'll give it a try. Careful, lad. Dangerous woman, that. I'll be careful. Dinner is served, my lady. Not hungry this evening? Too ill to speak? Listen, my man are worried about you. They are, I swear. If you're not feeling well, we have a woman that comes in with the leeches. She can lead you.
I'm not ill. I don't converse with brigands.
Oh, sorry.
What have you done with Lady Quigley?
Well, I haven't done anything with her. She was having palpitations, I believe. But Friar Tuck's been looking after her.
Friar Tuck?
Stop it!
I'm gonna get you! Well, she seems to be feeling better.
That revolting man is not a friar.
He has many excellent qualities, one of which is the tolerance for the frailties of others. A virtue which you, for one, seem a bit deficient in. And he is a friar, as far as I know. We're quite devout here, actually.
And what do you worship? Trees?
I wouldn't speak ill of the trees, not here where they live. Our Lord was crucified upon a tree, and long before that the tree stood as a symbol. That you with rebirth, resurrection, eternal life, and also with knowledge, as in the trees of life and knowledge in the Garden of Eden, which this place much resembles. Friar Tuck says that.
I do not dispute scripture with brigands.
Your supper's getting cold. Don't you eat with brigands either?
Well, I don't eat food stolen from the mouths of honest people.
My dear, you've been eating food stolen from the mouths of honest people your whole life.
I am not your dear. And I have never done such a thing.
What does your father do for a living?
You know perfectly well what he does. He's a gentleman. He doesn't do anything. What I mean is that
He's a landlord.
we have peasants that live and work on our land, yes.
Do you pay many visits to the people who work on your father's land?
We pass by quite often, actually. And our coach. They wave at us.
How many fingers do they hold up?
They seem happy enough. Sometimes we stop.
Oh, but not for too long, of course. You wouldn't want to get too close a look at them. Now, would you?
Don't take that tone with me.
Pardon, Robin, but we have the inventory of what was taken from the sheriff's posse.
Good. What have we got?
We've got one case of French wine for Prince John and some fresh peaches.
I think we can find some use for that.
A strong box containing 97 gold pieces. The rent's from Doncaster.
We'll hang on to that too, at least for right now.
Criminal, thief, hypocrite.
One shipment of pickle and herring for Edam at the Blue Boar Inn.
We'll deliver that tomorrow. Mind, you keep Friar Tuck out of it.
Actually, Robin, can we deliver it tonight? It's smelling up the whole camp.
But just to be clear tonight, a full moon.
We'd rather take the risk.
All right, all right. What else?
We've got a chest containing many dresses and items of personal ladies' apparel of an intimate nature.
Really?
My clothes? If you so as much as one finger on my clothing, you barbarian!
Sorry, miss, we haven't harmed them, but we must take the inventory.
Just keep your filthy hands out of my wardrobe.
I washed my hands before I ate my supper, miss. I hope you can say the same.
Cut the gowns into squares.
Right out.
Into squares? Cut my gowns into squares? You wouldn't dare.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, you animal!
Now there you go again. First you're slandering the trees, and now the animals. You are, in fact, yourself a kind of animal. The type of animal that has to choose what type of animal she is. There, you abuse the gift.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not a jackal's fault that he's a jackal. He was born that way. And so for him there's some dignity means simply what he is. But if a landlord, say, should choose to conduct his business like a jackal, now that's different.
You arrogant, contemptible, heartless, despicable!
You retreat into hysteria.
I am not hysterical. I'm furious.
Well, good. That's a start, anyways.
Either release us or kill us and be done with it. I will not sit around and watch my beautiful gowns be cut up into squares purely out of spite.
Would you like to take a little trip with me tomorrow?
Absolutely not. Where?
Well, to visit your father's estate.
You want to take me home?
Well, I might, if you'll stop shrieking at me long enough to eat your supper.
I don't believe you. You're just trying to get me to shut up.
No, well, yes. Frankly, I would rather like you to shut up. But I'd also like you to eat something. And I'm not lying. I'm merely attempting to strike a bargain. Despite the fact I rather as bargaining is another one of those numerous activities you do not engage in with brigands.
So if I agree to be quiet
And eat your supper.
and eat that loathsome mess there, you'll take me to my father's estate tomorrow.
That's right.
And how do I know that I can trust you?
You don't. But if I'm lying, you'll find out soon enough. And then you can scream all you want. And never, ever trust a brigand again.
I could be dead by tomorrow.
Well, you might be if you don't eat.
And what if I do refuse?
Then, I'll hog tie you, force feed you, place a gag on your mouth, and stuff you into a potato sack for the rest of the night. I will not have anybody when hungry in my camp, nor will I have a furious woman howling my whereabouts to half the population of England. So, are you going to be still and eat your supper, or not?
What is this? It looks horrid.
It's beans. They're actually quite good.
You eat beans? Aren't you poachers? Don't you eat venison?
Oh, not often, no.
But they say you're the best archer in the kingdom.
No, I am. I just don't, to be perfectly honest, really rather enjoy killing very much. Try to keep that quiet though, will you? It's, bad for business.
Well, you don't seem to mind killing the sheriff's men.
Did you see me kill anyone?
Well, no, but
Did you see any of my men kill anybody?
no. But everybody knows.
I am not responsible for the exaggerations of local romance. Sure, we'll bring out an old stag now and again, if one of Prince John's sub-moronic hunters is left as wounded. They cry, you know. They have great, brown, sad eyes, and they cry real tears. The deer, not the hunters.
killed anyone.
I didn't say that.
So then you admit you're a murderer.
If you must know, I killed my father. I believe that qualifies me. I just don't run about the countryside making a habit of it. Does that satisfy you? Look, if you don't at least pretend to like those beans, you're going to break Little John's heart.
Oh, all right.
Now that's not so bad, is it?
It's perfectly horrid.
Yes!
Why are they staring at me?
Well, they've never seen a lady eat before. All right, lads, go on about your business. Come on, don't speak. Well, you go on and finish eating. I have a little journey to make before I sleep tonight.
You're not going to leave me here alone, are you?
I'll leave Friar Tuck to watch over you, and one or two others to watch over him. You'll be perfectly safe.
You're really going to take me home tomorrow?
Get a good night's rest. You'll need it. There's more in the pot. Courage.
The moon rose up, the wood was full of shadow, things come out to play. And while she lay staring at the sky, her lover crept far away, my love. Her lover crept far away.
It's true, Jenny. I've seen the men with the axes. They'll be cutting down the whole forest soon. Where I was born, there's a lovely forest once. Now it's all bogs and sumpers. You think it can't go away until it's gone? And then what's to replace it? A tennis court, I've heard. What manner of a thing is that? I don't know, but it certainly isn't Christian. For I hear gentlemen go there to swear at each other. The whole kingdom's gone to rot with good King Richard Lionheart held off for ransom in Austria. They say he must be dead. I don't believe it. Cootie, move your feet. Not your hands, your feet. Thank you. You're welcome. Poor Cootie. Ever since he took his land away, he ain't been with his own spit. Sometimes makes me so mad I... Did you hear that noise? What kind of noise? There's some golden thing in the night! Jenny, where do you think the thing will go when they cut the forest down? The dark thing that trails about and moans at night and makes a piping sound? I don't want to hear about no thing. Golden thing in the woods! Stop it, crazy Betty! It's true, Jenny. I seen it once. Stayed too late at Guffy Granny's, come home through the woods, and heard the thing behind me. Like a piece of wind at first, bit the cool something up the back of me dress, and a small whistly sound like pipes. They say... I don't want to hear what they say. I just last week got rid of my fear of what's under the bed. They say the thing is death, waits in the woods, and when it's your time, he lures you into the forest on some common errand. And then he takes you!
Patella, you're scaring me now. I am too paid to work, a
then.
I heard it too that time. A kind of piping sound from the woods.
Things coming this way. I've turned up the death card.
Anything to keep from working. You girls be about as good to me as a violin to a pig. I've had fun.
Oh my. Can you close Louder than the woods to us? I'll be knocking on the door soon.
I didn't hear anything, but I'll bar the door just to reassure you ladies.
Don't answer it.
Do you think I'm afraid of a knock on your door?
Go to the door, the blind man said, and let them in.
Julie, you open it.
Theodore, you great coward. Shame on you.
You're so brave, you open it.
All right, I will. Come in! Is there something you be wanting, sir?
Is there something I be wanting? Yes. Yes, there is. Where's the one they call Robin Hood?
He's not here.
I can see he is not here. Where can I find him?
Who be asking for Robin Hood, if I may inquire?
One who has personal business with him.
We don't know.
Well, I think you will tell me. And now.
He may be heading up to North Barnstable.
Yeah, Tom.
I said he may be, and maybe not.
Just what is your business with him, sir?
I would not be so anxious to pry too deeply into the darker crevices of why and wherefore, my dear. There are things that you think you want to know that in fact perhaps you do not. Treasure your ignorance. It's all you get to keep. I thank you for your kindness, and I hope to see you again. I'm drawn especially to the young. They have such tender flesh. Good night, my friend.
Good night! You shouldn't have told him where Robin was.
He's just an old monk. I hardly think he's any harm.
Then why are you shaking like that?
Can you smell the death? There was death in this place.
Someone must go and warn them. I'm sorry, Jenny, to put all the work on you, but I must go tell Robin.
I'm not going tonight.
I don't like that thing, whatever it was. And I must...
Let it go, you beast! You filthy devil thing!
Jenny Brown, did you mean to kill me with a broom?
It's little John. Oh, never was I so happy to see such an ugly man.
What's the matter with you folk? Seen a ghostie?
I think we have.
Here? What's with all the scream?
There's a dark monk in the woods, Robin. He asks for you. And Yon the great idiot told him he was heading north tomorrow.
Oh, he said perhaps to throw him off.
It's all right. You did no harm.
He said he had private business with you.
Well, then he shall find me. By and by.
Do you think it's the creature from the stories? The one that comes on your back too?
More likely it's just some poor monk in need of some money.
No, Robin. I smelled a darker purpose there. He frightened us. You best stay home tomorrow.
But I've folk expecting me, and I've promised them that I'd take them home. It's not my time to die yet. Is it, Betty?
Oh, Betty wrote the cards for ye when you was a boy. And they said you didn't die a young man. Oh, live forever.
And as the latter seems unlikely, boys presume the former. If one's to believe you, Betty.
I did predict your father's death. And other things.
Indeed you did. It's not something I choose to dwell over, though. Now, don't all look so glum. Ellen, your lover Alan's out in the back, cursing the pickled herring. And Davy's out there too, Jenny. Why don't you go and see them now? Just be careful. They smell like a fish market. Go on.
I'm sorry, Robin, about the monk. The truth is, I'm a coward.
Well, then you and I are kin, for I have always been one. I'll tell no one if you won't. Fair enough?
Thank you. I've got to go count my fish.
Don't look at me like that. It's just an old boy. I see no harm he can do. I won't change my plans for him.
When a man's time to die has come, the pipe sounds in the water wood.
Well, I hope it isn't mine. I've many things to do yet. Now we best be back to camp. I don't want to leave that girl alone with Friar Tuck too long.
No, Will Stutely is there to mind her. Do I detect that the great Robin Hood liked the lady somewhat?
Nah, too rich for me. And got too much to learn.
And so do we all.
So do we all. That's true. One drink with these good folk. Just one. And then we'll be off.
One drink. One drink.
Well, maybe a drink and a half. Now, I ain't afraid of none of your spooks, Betty. Cootie, you slug! Scared the bejesus out of me.
What's happened now?
Oh, you know, just me and Cootie playing spooks on each other is all. Now, hey, come on, one drink. Don't be sneaking any on me now.
Was somebody just here? Just a dead man and his friends. That's all it was.
I met a dead man in the wood. I met the devil on the hill. I met my true love cold and white. Upon her lips it was so chill.
You're a wicked fellow. A wicked fellow indeed. You make me blush on the inside.
Wicked? Be I wicked? Eftsoons, Madame, alack, I do what I do, but for the greater glory of God, as an example and warning to others.
An example to others? I came to you, believing I was about to be murdered by cutthroat robbers, confess my sins like a good lady. And in one night with you, I have managed to commit sins I've never even suspected to exist.
I have been but teaching you the 17 deadly sins and how evil they be. We have just moved through them one by one. It's all part of your religious education.
Well, you're an amazing teacher, and I've certainly learned a great deal. But, Friar, you know, I do swear, this night of drinking sake and eating beans filled my poor soul feels noxious and discomfortable gases that I've yet experienced. I feel and am as to all impregnated with gaseosity.
That's because I have yet one more lesson to teach thee, and this is the most pleasurable of all. Which cometh after one hath committed successfully in turn and renounced forever all the other deadly sins.
Oh my, what might that be?
Be a good student, and I shall now teach thee how to fart. No. Fart! Yes. One thing a holy person like myself does learn in his multitudinous studies is that there is no greater pleasure in this world than a good, strong fart in the morning. Is this a thing a lady doeth? Why, all the great women of history have been prodigious farters. Helen of Troy, says Homer, did once lay a fart so loud, part of the walls of the city did crumble, allowing the Greeks to enter. Cleopatra was well known by the Plutarch and many others to have propelled her barge along the Nile with the judicious application of a well-timed, well-placed fart or two. And Sappho, the great poetress, has left us this renowned fragment which, roughly translated by the venerable Bede, doth run. I do declare there is some art in making you a perfect fart. It is no easy matter, Mum, to push the air out from my bum in such a way that I may pass enchanting music through my...
Where on earth have you been? Do you think to abandon me? Has thou spent the entire night drinking and frolicking in the forest with this person?
No, certainly not. Part of the time I've been drinking and frolicking with some of the others.
Where is my gown? I left it on the rocks while I was bathing in the brook, and when I returned, there was this smelly old quilt in its place.
Clearly your gown has been absorbed.
promise you'd be quiet.
Where is my gown?
Here it is.
That is not my gown. That looks like something you went with previously.
Oh, that was last week. Now, it's for you, if you want to see your father today.
I won't let that foul thing touch my body.
Well, I can't be dragging you about the countryside in what you usually wear. Might tend to draw attention. Us dressed like simple outlaws and you like the queen of clubs.
I won't wear that.
Then, you'll come naked.
I will certainly not come naked.
All right, lads. How many votes for the dress?
No! And for naked?
Yay!
Sorry, lass. Looks like the nakeds have it. Your opinion is duly noted. Now go on about your business.
Robin, we were just being democratic.
I want my gown back, and I want it now.
You can't have it.
Well, it's surely going to call some attention to us if I go naked, is it not?
Well, yes. However, it might be worth it. And at any rate, your gown's been cut up into squares.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm afraid so.
I'm going to enjoy it when they draw and quarter you.
Either you wear this, or you go in the suit you were born in, or you don't go at all. I haven't time to argue with you. Do you want to see your daddy or not?
You will regret this. Mark my words, you will regret it.
Oh, I have no doubt.
That's the way, Robin. Take a firm hand.
And you two, get sobered up. I won't have you drunks in my camp.
My, you're a testy one today. Has Cupid's little arrow struck the great Robin Hood where he liveth? As the beloved St. Thomas Aquinas once said to his horse,
What on earth is that awful smell?
don't look at me. I was just giving Quigley her catechism.
Oh, must be those polecats again. We might have to move out of town. Lord, what a stench.
That was very, very good.
I thought it was you.
No, it wasn't me. I keep track of mine.
You count that? Whatever for?
Oh, I don't know. It helps pass the time. Are you sure it wasn't you?
I don't think it was.
54.
What will you leave to your brother John, the gallows tree to hang him on? What will you leave to your brother's wife, the wilderness to end her life? What will you leave to the woods so grand? I will make it into a desert land.
Please stop burning on my shoulder. Your apple dripped upon my neck.
Building another great stupid castle, are you?
This is a plan for the tennis court in Sherwood Forest.
Ain't it hard to play tennis with all them trees in the way?
We're gonna cut down all the trees. There's a shortage in the low country. We'll make it count.
What's a forest without trees?
A tennis court.
You don't need to cut down the whole bloody forest just to build a tennis court.
No. There'll be a golf course here, a sword and spear manufactory over here, a debtor's prison over here, and several slaughterhouses.
Won't that stink up the tennis?
It's an immense forest around here. There's room for everything.
Except trees and squirrels.
We can't stop the forward movement of Western civilization for a few squirrels.
I would. Black squirrels. I used to have a pet squirrel. He slept with me and everything. Alfred, his name was. He's probably got relatives. Here.
There will always be squirrels as long as there are nuts.
Won't be nuts if there ain't trees.
Squirrels find nuts.
Well, I don't like it.
I don't care!
And we don't need a debtor's prison. You shouldn't be putting folk in jail for being poor.
The poor like Jim. Look how many of them are already in there. Plus, how many nerds do you see in jail? Now, be quiet and let me work.
You gotta marry this Maid Marian if you get her back.
Good God, whatever gave you that idea?
It ain't right learning innocent women think you're gonna marry them.
You're hardly qualified to speak of innocence.
I was innocent once. I must have been.
Just sit down, or you find yourself slopping pigs back in Scotland.
Wouldn't have minded it. Like to see Alfred again. He can show me his nuts.
That's charming. What the hell is that?
It's the new jester, sire. Quite the magnificent.
Well, at least you found a younger one.
Gatsudi.
Pardon?
Yes, Fricky. Yes, Birdie. Ooh, Kasubas. Hey, Yanga.
What did it say?
Wignudi?
I don't know, sir. I don't speak her language.
Klesninsky. Fjorben. Rugglebargle. Fuck. Hey!
What?
Huggle Wuggle? Yorny?
Is this Scottish?
God, I hate not.
Well, doesn't this thing speak English?
Not yet.
Not yet? What do you mean, not yet?
I thought you might, pick it up.
Here I am, at the head of all of Christendom, while my brother rots in Austria, and my mother's mind disintegrates. And I can't find a jester under 97 who can speak a language I can understand.
Bobo the Libbly Neck. Slosky. Fizziac. Scooby-Doo. Hey!
What about they knew? Any country yet?
Not exactly, sir.
What do you mean, not exactly? Either you found her, or you haven't.
Well, I mean we found part of her, sir. And by that, I mean we found her shoe.
Uh-huh. Now we're getting somewhere. And just where did you see the shoe? Not on her foot, I hope.
We found it in the forest, sir. With those outlaws surprised us.
And how does that help us?
It tells us, sire, to look for a woman with one bare foot.
Diego! Corby! Do I?
Where did we get this thing anyway? It's getting on my nerves.
We tried getting her to earlier, sire, but she kept coming back. So we brought her here to let you have a look at her, on the off chance you actually might like that sort of thing.
Destroy Echo. Ballora. Hey!
I find it hard to believe that there is anywhere on Earth where anybody whoever stupid likes that sort of thing.
Hey! Please tell me what you think.
can get her a translator. Translator? I don't think I want to know what it's saying. It can't be anything good. Shall we have her killed, sire? I'm surprised someone hasn't done it already. Its mother say,
Hucklebuckle, yucklebuckle, hucklebuckle.
that's it, Cork. You can go. Leave.
Yorkie like lizard die. Yorkie like lizard
Will you shut up?
Will you shut up?
Sure. I want to make her, and I want her now. And I'll go forward on Robin Hood's hood. Robin Hood's head. I want it double. No, triple. Quadruplet. And get those boys to clear about loud so we can start mowing down the forest. And if I don't have that criminal's vital organs floating in my soup tureen by Thursday next, I'll have yours instead. I've got it. Well, don't forget it.
Oh, you poor baby. Are you all right?
Red Cap, you, come with me.
Yes, sir. We sure do go through lots of these.
My father, he had an acre of land down by the ocean sea. He sowed it with bones and watered with blood, all unbeknownst to me. All unbeknownst to me.
Maya, you said you'd bring me home. You brought me to a pigsty.
It's on your father's estate. Can you be civil now? There's people live here.
Oh, no one would live here. And it's just as well. I couldn't bear to be seen in this dreadful face.
Marion, you're lucky. Now control yourself. Our hosts out here. Hello, Gwen.
Hello, Robin.
It's all right. Don't be afraid. It's just me.
I ain't afraid of you. It's the lady I'm afraid of a little.
What makes you think she's a lady?
Oh, she smells like a lady.
Does she? Oh, don't run away. She only bites me. No, come on, she wants to meet you. Come on, we're better friends than that.
I put on my best dress when I heard you was coming, Robin. But I see she's got a nicer one.
Marion here wants to know how you like living on Sir Stephen's estate.
It's all right, I guess. I never lived no place else. Just here with the pigs.
Do you get enough to eat?
When you come by, we grow lots of food, but most of it goes for the rent to Sir Stephen and the taxes to Prince John. And we got to save some for the pigs. Everybody pays taxes.
Does your father pay taxes?
Well, I've never actually seen him pay taxes. Where's your coat, Jerry? You got it in your hand, Granny. Oh, do I?
Oh, to be harsh.
This be your gummy, Granny Mitts. The quilted squaresy box is lovely, Robin. So many pretty colours. That'll keep Granny warm another winter.
Those particular quilting squares are from Marion here. It's her you should be thanking.
They're very fine, Mitts. Thank you.
Fine quilties. Yes, oh yes. I will find.
Granny's our best quilter, although she's nearly 40. She's 40. Gwenny, if you have so little to eat, why don't you ask Sir Stephen to help you? Sir Stephen? Help us? You don't care a pig's puddle
sister died, Sir Stephen had him flogged for bothering him.
Oh, I can't believe that's true.
'Twas me that had to clean him up. And a dreadful mess it was. Looked like when the hay bale fell on Fred the chicken. They'd be better off in heaven anyways. Little fingers and toes she had. And little sad eyes.
Maybe Sir Stephen's daughter could help you.
Oh, she don't care about us. She don't even know we exist. Not that I'm criticizing. I wish I was her. You got to excuse me. I got to go feed Granny and shoot the horses.
Wait, you shoot the horses?
Ain't no young men to do it. Just outlaws. All the rest been sent into the Low Countries or someplace. My brother Jack I ain't heard from since I was 7. He can't write and I can't read. But it's all right, I guess. Some things don't bear much looking into. As the old lady said in the outhouse. Dinner tonight, Robin. Beans, especially for you. Come on now, Granny. Don't drool on the nice lady.
What'll we cookies, Jerry? Whoa, whoa.
Well, why do you cut the gowns into squares? Why not just give them the gowns whole?
It'd be a fine thing if your father saw his peasants wearing your gowns to go and slop the pigs. Now wouldn't it?
Then why not sell the gowns and give them the money?
Mary, they don't want charity. They give us the quilts and we sell them and split the profit. We're partners.
If my father really knew his tenants were living like this,
Oh, he knows. He just doesn't care.
my father is a good man. I will not have you insulting him.
I'm not insulting anybody. I'm merely stating a fact. To you, he's been a good, kind, bumbling old hero. Of that, I'm sure. To everyone else, he's something quite different. Depends a good deal on where you're looking at him from and how full your stomach is.
Whoops. Pardon, miss. Just had your wheels greased. How do you do? Davy said you wanted to see me, Robin.
Flint, would you tell my friend here the story of how you lost your legs?
Ah, now that's a good one. You see, miss, I was drafted into His Majesty's war in the Great Netherlands War, where I fought for my country for 30 years. One leg was shot to hell, but the other wasn't. But the bomb with surgery had had too much to drink. He'd been up 6 days off and on. He was about 80 or 90, and he had but one eye. And he'd gotten so much blood on the second leg from the first that he took them both off to not make a mistake. Robin found me begging in London and brought me home. Used to load hay up at Sir Stephen's barns when I had legs. You know, you sure do remind me of his little girl. Of course, I haven't seen her in a long time.
You're Flint. They used to dance with the milkmaids.
Yes, many come to see me dancing in those days, but my dancing has degenerated somewhat since.
Oh, Flint. Sir Stephen doesn't know about your troubles, does he?
No, I went to see him when I first come back. Just wheeled myself up the road, but I don't think it did much good.
Perhaps he didn't recognize you.
Oh no, he knew me. For when he seen me, he called out my name. He said, "Flint, get out of the road!" And he continued to run me over with his horse. I still have the hoof print on my chest. It hurts when it rains.
That's horrible.
Oh, I don't know. 'Twas his road. Well, I got to get going, miss. I got a singing and drinking contest with Friar Tuck. There's always good times when Robin's around. You know, you sure do put me on a spot of mind with Sir Stephen's little girl. She was very fond of me. She would sit on my lap. Well, when I had a lap.
Come on, Flint, yet, you short son of a gun. I already dropped you under the table, and you ain't even started yet. Come on, leave Robin alone. Can't you see he's in love?
Oh, all right, you great slobbering whale. Yeah.
Look, if you let me go, I'll tell my father about this, and I know he'll do something.
No, you won't.
Won't you at least let me go and try? He'll pay your ransom if that's what you're concerned about.
Your father's house is just over that way.
I know where it is. You're really going to release me?
I said I would.
What about Lady Quigley?
Oh, she can go anytime she pleases. Although I suspect it's not going to be easy getting rid of her.
All right. What's your ransom price?
Oh, we don't do hostages. That's the sort of thing Prince John would do. We don't do that.
Why not? It would seem a rather practical strategy to me.
Oh, I'm sure it would. That's just how your side thinks, isn't it? But I'm not on your side. The worst thing you people do is force us to be as violent and stupid as you are in order to fight you. I prefer to not influence my enemies, if that's all the same to you. So go on. Do what good you can. But I think you'll be very disappointed.
We'll see about that.
What's the matter? Do you want an escort? Little John!
No, I'm perfectly safe on my father's land. It's Little John who'd be in danger.
Suit yourself.
I want you to know that it's all right. About the gowns and cutting them up. And thank you for letting me go and being relatively decent to me. It's idiotic, I know, to be thanking you for such a thing. But I am.
No, you're right. It is idiotic.
You wanted to see us, Robin?
Yes. You and Davy follow her and make sure she makes it home safely. And mind she doesn't see you.
I'll keep myself small.
Come on, David. Yo.
Let her go, did you? Well, of course I let her go. What did you expect me to do?
Oh, you did right. We got no business with the rich except for taking back what they stole. And don't you go feeling sorry for one of them now. They've got the luxury to do that for themselves.
Do you hear that?
What? That Quigley woman laughing again? I've taken to stuffing socks in my ears. Now, come on, Robin. There are plenty of pretty women in the world, and you've got to be cheerful for the poor folk.
I'm fine. I just felt a chill.
Now, don't you catch cold. Then you'll catch your death, and then what'll we do? You watch.
I'll watch.
I cannot see her westward, I cannot see her south. I cannot touch my true love now, I cannot kiss her mouth. And lonely is the grassy glen, and lonely is the sea, and lonely is the wildwood deep, when she is gone from me, when she is gone from me.
All right, here, come on. Everybody line up right here. You all remember your parts, correct? Like we rehearsed this yesterday. Here we go. Now for you. Here's your cane, and let me find it in here. I know it's in here somewhere. There they are. Here we go. Now, what are you?
Blind?
Correct. So pretty straightforward. You just cannot see. You're blind. Nothing really to worry about there, right? Any questions?
I have a question.
What?
My hair.
Your hair? What does your hair have anything to do with anything? You cannot see your hair, so they cannot see your hair. Just...
That makes no sense.
Okay, listen to me. Just... You look great. You look great, okay? You look great. Okay. Now for you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Okay, let's try this again. You cannot hear me, all right? So you are deaf, okay? She is blind, you are deaf. All right, so let's try it again, shall we? Can you hear me?
What?
There it is. All right, now for you. Very special job for you. Now, do you know what you want?
I know exactly the time.
I know exactly the time. That's very nice. You're very eloquent, and that's all well and good. But for this instance, you are going to be dumb.
I am not dumb.
I know you're not dumb. You get very good scores in school, and that's all great and well and good. But listen to me. For this instance, you're going to be dumb, all right?
But I'm not dumb.
I knew you're not dumb. I want you to explain that. Look into my eyes. Anything that is said to you will just be a response of yes. All right, here we go. Everyone, remember your parts. All right, chop, chop. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Roll it up. Let's go. Right. Here we are. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Purvis the Peddler here with a wondrous thing to tell of you. A remedy for all ills, a miracle of rare device. Do you suffer, my friend, from all the evil in God's world? Do you see every day what horrors have been perpetrated upon hapless, suffering humanity? Well, look here, right here at Nottingham Fair. Just look at the evidence.
I'm blind. I'm deaf.
Do I have something that could make blind Benny see? Do I have something that could make deaf Danny hear? Do I have something that could make dumb Duggan sing? No, I do not. I've got something much better than that. I've got the cure for all of your troubles, all of them. I've got the ancient Sumerian remedy, ye old fuzzo. Yes, ye old fuzzo will solve all of your problems. All of them. I guarantee every single one. Do your feet hurt?
What feet?
Does your nose run? Are your children ugly? Oh, good God! Does your dog pee on the vicar's leg? Rub on little ye old fuzzo and you'll never care again. One shot of ye old fuzzo and you'll be peeing on the vicar yourself. This lady right here looks like she could use a little old fuzzo. Wanna forget about your husband, madam? I would if I were you. Oh, how about you, sir? Want to eliminate that bald spot spread all atop your scalp? Rub on a little ye old fuzzo and you'll feel like Leo the Lion. Yes, ye old fuzzo, the wonder remedy of the ancients. And now, for your delight and edification, while I and my unfortunate friends sell Old Fuzzo in the audience are the lovely and more lovely young maids of Taxford. Let's hear it for them.
We are maids of Tuxford, we sing a Tuxford song. That life is very short, my love, and death is very long. We love to romp among the trees and sing with all the birds. We love to say our prayers for you, but we forgot the words. Oh, God help the poor and sick. God bless the weak beginning. God help the filthy rich when they can help us earning.
Aren't they lovely? Yes, fans, you saw it here first. The young maids of Taxford. They'll be back in just a moment. They've just gone to rub ye old Fuzzo all over their bodies. Ye old Fuzzo, my friends. Ye old Fuzzo, my friends, does for you what life does. Only much quicker. And you're so totally bazunkered that you don't even notice it's happening. And thus, unlike life, it's absolutely painless. Now, I want to counsel all of you poor and wretched people out there who think your lot is so bad. Folks, poverty is an illusion. Sickness and pain are fantasies of the spirit. Rub on a little ye old Fuzzo of forgetfulness, and you'll never care again. And to prove it to you now, after a thorough application of ye old Fuzzo, the curse of youth removed from them forever, are the old maids of Taxford. Let's hear it for them, yeah! Interesting. Now, who more among ye will buy a bottle of ye old Fuzzo, the wonder stuff? How about you, Sam the Rag?
Got no money.
That's all right. Just give me your teeth. We'll sell them for curiosities. What about you, Mitch the Miller?
Will it cure me up for thigh rot?
No, it'll make you forget about your thighs entirely. How about you, Belle the Tinker?
I think it's right.
Well, of course it's a racket, my friend. This is business. What were you expecting, a big kiss? How about you, Edom Levi, Sam?
But bring my dead husband back.
Positively not. And no worry on that score, he'll remain entirely dead. I guarantee it, or your money back. What about you, Arthur O'Bland?
It'll make my face interesting to the women.
Are you kidding? It'll eat your face off entirely, and they won't be able to look away. What about you, Cootie the Drunk?
I think you're full of pig slop.
Well, then you found my secret out, Cutie. But then, ain't we all?
Dust we are, dust we do return to. And you know what the dust is made of, don't you? It's 9/10 pig flop. How about you, Flint the beggar?
Will it give me back me legs?
No, if you rub some on your arms, it'll make them fall off too, and then you'll be symmetrical again.
Oh my God.
I think you're a terrible, awful, evil man, Purposeful Peddler. Why are you doing this? Where do you come from? I hope it ain't from here.
Oh, the pretty little girl asks a very good question. And you know, it deserves an answer. And you know, Gwilly Gwillow, my sweet, I was about to ask you the very same thing. But do you know where you do come from? And why you're doing the things you do? You don't, and you can't. And yet you'll keep on doing them anyway, and not know why. And when your suffering is over, you will lay down and die, a little scared, a lot will leave. All begin squall in the same day to fall into the same traps you fell into. And they won't know what they're doing any more than you do. And they'll die too. And they'll all go to the same place. And so my message to you, my dear sweet friends, is to rub on little ye old fuzzle of forgetfulness, and let the world pass you by. Yes, let it pass you right by, my love, and let they who think they rule ye, think they rule ye. For in the end, the truth is that ye and they, and all that was and will be, is ruled by one great king with a face like a skull, who eats up the children of the earth like they was onions, and belches up their grief like gas and eats some more. World without end. Amen.
Help me drink my wine, she said. Let me sing my song. Life is very short, she said. Death is very long.
Father,
What? Who? What the devil are you doing here? Guards!
Daddy, it's me, Marion. Your daughter, Marion?
Marion?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Don't you recognize me?
What have they done to you?
Nothing. I'm quite well, really.
What is that thing you're wearing? It looks like something that dogs spewed.
They took my clothes is all.
Oh, the swine. The dirty swine, they've ravished you.
No, they haven't.
Don't lie to me, dear.
They haven't, I swear.
Well, why not?
Oh, Daddy, I'm so glad to see you.
There, my little duty. My little baby cakelet. Daddy's little lump of dung. My sweetie kittens. Let me look at you. Let me touch you. Let me kiss you. Yeah! It smells like a small horse died in your dress.
Daddy, listen, I've discovered a terrible thing.
Have they got you pregnant?
No, Daddy. Now listen. Did you know that there are peasants in our estates that are so poor they eat rats?
You know, rats aren't so bad. If you fricassee them in olive oil, they're rather tasty, I hear.
No, Daddy. These people have no homes. They're starving. They're sick. Some are dying.
Who's been telling you this rubbish?
It's not rubbish, Daddy. I've seen them.
Actors. Paid actors. They'll say anything for money. You've been taken in, dear.
But Daddy, I've just seen them. One of them is Flint. Do you remember Flint that used to tell me stories in the barn?
That devilishly handsome degenerate that used to bounce you on his lap. I had him drafted. He's long gone.
But Daddy!
Marion, tax not your brain over which cannot concern an innocent young thingy like yourself. Pregnant though you may be. Now just take off that foul-smelling thing and have the servants burn it.
Well, you've got to do something about this, Daddy.
It's just a temporary economic phenomenon, dear. They'll be all right in the long run. The wealth of the privileged people will eventually drool down onto the poor.
Drool down?
Prince John says that in a healthy economy, the wealth of the superior classes will eventually dribble through the nation's cracks and eventually drool down onto the lower orders.
And just how long is this drooling supposed to take?
Oh, not long. Just a few hundred years at most.
But they're hungry now, Daddy.
Have those ruffians been taking advantage of your tender little heart? If God wanted those people to have what we have, he would have taken it from us and given it to them. They've managed to survive this long without it. The poor are always with us, Scripture says.
It also says that it is harder for a rich man to enter heaven than for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle.
That is merely a metaphor. You've been brain-scrubbed, dear. It happens to kidnap and ravish victims all the time. But it will pass, trust me. Through wealth, it is easy to forget.
I don't want to forget.
Why don't you just take a bath and we can share some lime sherbet I was saving from dinner. I was going to give it to the dog, but now you're here.
You're not going to do anything about this, are you? Those people live in absolute squalor right under your nose while you're sharing lime sherbet with the dog. You'd better do something about it before they march in here and cut all of our throats. I can't imagine why they haven't done it a long time ago. But then again, I'm one of you, aren't I? I think like you do, and that is how you would solve a problem.
You're raving, dear. You're quite hysterical. Your Aunt Penelope was carried off on 3 or 4 occasions by various gardeners and house guests. And it did the same thing to her brain. Well, what was left of it. And after the event, all she could talk about was warthogs and yodeling.
If you're not going to do something about this, I'm going to see Prince John. He's not a bad person, he just doesn't understand.
Oh, he understands much more than you do. But if you want to go see him, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Just don't go just like that and he'll never marry you. He'll probably have you fumigated. Just like her mother, head like a sponge. Prince John will take care of her. Now where did my ball go? I think I was up in the 90s. Here, ball. Here.
I am the queen of poverty, I am princess of need. I sing my song and no one hears, the world is made of greed. The world is made of greed.
going back and forth. You're making me dizzy.
I hate waiting. A sovereign should never be kept waiting. It is necessary for a sovereign to receive immediate gratification. That is in all circumstances. And God's law. Why haven't they found you yet? And who is this very strange person?
She's the translator for Grok.
Who?
The jester Grok. Her. There you go.
Then why hasn't she said something?
She was told not to speak unless she was spoken to.
Ah, so you're the translator, are you?
Shlondi?
Translator. Translator. You do speak English?
English? Oh, English. Yeah, thank you much. Shlobi, Kineshtet, Dodorankitas, English.
Was that a jest? What did it say?
She say, Shlobi, Kinech, Dodoranki, Das, English.
I know what it said. What does it mean?
Oh, she say Shlobi, that is goats, or it is gross. She meant that is feet, or it is eat, goat's feet, or goat's eat. Suggy, yag saga. Yucky yakaxley, yucky match.
What did it say?
She say she is proud, sir, that in the brief time in which she has worked here for you, that you have been to her, sir, a constant source of excrement.
A what?
No, you can't come in like that. You have to be summoned. You have to be obeyed.
Let me borrow you, moron.
What is it? Who is it? Who are you?
Maid Marian, of course.
Maid Marian? You're Maid Marian? Are you sure?
It really is me. I hadn't time to change.
Well, she's no good to me that way, is she? She smells like the place that elephants go to break wind.
Your Majesty, I have very important news.
Oh, good. What is it?
There are many people in your kingdom starving to death.
And?
And they live in absolute poverty and filth.
And?
And, well, we've got to do something about it.
We?
I mean you.
You've only been here a minute and a half, and you're already telling me how to run my kingdom? Most women take a day or two at least.
If you could just see them, sire.
I don't care to see them. It's all part of God's plan.
I don't believe it's part of God's plan for people to be living like animals.
But most of them are animals. There's something I can do about it. Am I my brother's keeper?
But you're supposed to be in charge of our keepers.
Bite your tongue.
All right. If you don't agree to do something about this, I'll warn you. I'll never consent to marry you. I'll die first.
You certainly will.
Run when?
Sorry. Lost me head.
Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. Why don't you tell me just what specific action you'd have me take?
Oh, okay. Well, reduce the taxes on the poor by half. And double them for the rich. Provide food and clothing for those unable to provide it for themselves. You can use the tax money to finance this. It won't cost you a cent. You can distribute things to the local churches. I'm sure they'd be willing to help. It will create jobs for those able to work, helping those who can't.
All right, fine.
Fine? You mean you'll do it?
We'll write it up and issue a proclamation. You can oversee the program and make any changes that are necessary, within reason.
Oh my gosh, I knew it. I just knew that deep down you're a compassionate man. And it'll work, you'll see. And the people will love you for it. And
Wait a minute. I'm not finished. There's a condition.
what condition?
I'll initiate use of forms if the outlaw Robin Hood turns himself into the sheriff. I want to do so much good that there'll be no one need for Robin Hood to do it for me. If he loved his people, he would give them up for them, wouldn't he?
What would happen to him if he did?
What difference does it make? He's a thief. We can't just let him run around. Or do you care more about this malfunction than the precious poor?
Of course not. But still.
And on the day he turns himself in, you and I can become very close.
I will agree to marry you then, if you wish.
Yes, we'll negotiate that. Sheriff, write up the proclamation and draw it up post-haste. You know, whatever she likes.
Do you really think that would be wise, sir? I mean that exactly.
Avast! An urgent from abroad! An auspicious proposal from Austria!
Dear Prince, we regretfully inform you of the demise of your brother, King Richard the Lionhearted, in a right-infested victory in Austria on Thursday last. The king is dead. Long live the king, your friend, Crown Prince Farquhar. The king is dead! The king is dead! My loathsome, psychotic brother is finally pushing up the worms. Oh, isn't this a happy day? What's the matter? Why aren't you happy? I'm king. This looks like an autopsy. I want some jubilation. That's an order.
Hip, hip.
Hooray. That's better. Now, what's this mess here? Clean it up. I'm going to get fitted for my crown. Oh, and don't forget the proclamation. No.
Schlavsky, Nantnik, Supremsky, Monokrek?
Ja, dan netjes en zien het wem der Ducks.
Well, then I propose that we, as a whole, should pack up our tents and debauch, as it were.
If you listen closely, you can hear the kingdom decomposing.
Say something. Don't just leave us here with these bloody damn trumpets in our hands with nothing to proclaim.
A proclamation concerning Robin Hood, proclaiming that if the, what's the word? The,
Aforesaid.
Right. Proclaiming that if the aforesaid Robin Hood doth present himself and give himself up to Prince John and the sheriff and all the authorities on market day next in the courtyard of Nottingham Castle, then Prince John, in good faith, will assist in all plans to cut down Richard. What? King Richard? Ho! Prince John doth further proclaim good news of King Richard the Lion-Hearted, which he will share with the general populace at the same time and date. Hooray! Hooray! Ziz, boom, bar, world without end! Amen!
As I was walking so lonely, I saw 3 ravens in a tree. They was as black could be, with a down, dairy down.
These woods will die. Ways will be found to kill them. They think the forests are endless, but it hasn't end. When the beauty's gone, it's gone forever. Who destroys the living green, destroys me, and all my kind. In greenwood does the secret live, among the twisted vines and branches, and looks to wood god in the leaves. Who dies is reborn, and dies again. It's mortal sin to kill the woods. We come from the woods. They're the tangled remnants of the garden God once planted. When we lay them waste, we ravage God, ourselves, and our connectedness to time. They die. People die. And violence eats up my soul and makes me one of them I ought to hate. I'm the body of the disorder, and the chaos, and the beast inside my head, and the animal which must get out somehow. God, woman, what are you doing here? It's dangerous to use up an unwanted man.
I can see that. Well, aren't you going to apologize?
For your stupidity? How did you get here?
I saw Quigley at Nottingham Market and she brought me.
I don't know why that woman doesn't just advertise my whereabouts upon her undergarments. They get maximum exposure there.
She was just trying to help.
What do you want?
Make sure you knew about the proclamation.
The whole kingdom knows of it.
Will you turn yourself in?
Would that please you?
Does my opinion matter?
I don't know. You seem to have come an awfully long way to give it. Was it your idea? All this proclamation business?
I made a bargain with Prince John.
It's good of you to bargain with my life.
It didn't properly concern your life. It concerned certain reforms. And my life.
Well, we all know what I'm supposed to give up for these alleged reforms. What do you give up?
I agreed to marry him.
Oh, a trifle. Just your body.
It's my body to give as I choose. He can't own my soul.
Marrying, he's always owned your soul. And I wouldn't hold your breath waiting for him to marry you.
If he doesn't, so much the better.
If you didn't want to marry him, then why
For
did you...
those people you showed me.
But you'd agreed to marry him before that.
I didn't have much of a choice, now did I? At least that's how it looked to me then. No one asked me what I wanted. At least this way, it might serve some purpose. It's no more of a sacrifice than what you'll be making.
What makes you think I'm going?
You do trust him to keep his word, don't you?
No, I trust him not to. Still, it's a shame to waste such a lovely body of yours. It's such a moron. Your soul also has something to be said for it. Needs a bit more work. But then again, so does mine.
You've made me a different person, you know.
No, that's too easy. You must do that for yourself. Will Stookley, what are you doing behind that tree?
I wasn't doing anything, Robin. I swear.
Yes, all right. Listen, I want you to take Mary safely to Nottingham, and then clear out of there, you understand? Take her down the short way. I'm going down the old path in the dark part of the woods. I want to think some on the way. Go on.
You're going then?
You have some objection to that?
Actually, Robin, we've decided. We can't let you go.
You've decided, have you? And which one of you is going to stop me?
I changed my mind. They're right. You mustn't go.
Will Stookley, get this woman to Nottingham, or to her father's estate, wherever she cares to go. Just get her out of here. You're in charge while I'm gone. Take care of these poor ninnies for me. They're a sorry lot, but I've developed some affection for them. And I'll not stand there looking foolish. Go on about your business. I've better things to do than watch you all dig.
Robin Hood.
I haven't time. I'm sorry I must go to Nottingham today. If you're in need, one of my men will help you.
You are in need? I hear you make great trouble for Prince John.
I mean Prince John, nor anyone else any trouble. I only mean to help those he takes advantage of.
I also think you mean to help yourself.
Well, I help myself and others when I do what's right.
And how do you know you don't do greater harm than good to find England's rightful king?
Prince John is not the king. Richard the Lionheart is king.
But they say there's another, even more powerful than the great King Richard.
And who might that be?
They say that death is comforting.
Look, I don't wish to be rude, but I have important business to stay at.
You have no business more important than your business with me.
Let me pass.
When my business is done.
Are you some agent of the shaft, sent here to keep me from appearing so that people think I've betrayed them?
No! The sheriff works for me. Do you care to try me?
Ah!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt you?
Look, I don't wish to be rude, but I will let no man stop me this day.
But I am more than a man. Unless I am all and nothing too. I rule this world and I've come to claim it.
You will anger me.
But anger is a sin. Surely the saintly Robin Hood would not commit a sin except for maybe robbery and murder.
Oh, the great Robin Hood is angry. He is also rather slow and very stupid, I see.
Listen to me. I'm on my way to turn myself in. If you wish to do me harm, then simply let me pass. Prince John will do more to me than you ever can.
I will let you pass. Under one condition.
What might that be?
Take me with you. Make an alliance with me, Robin. You can't win against the dick.
You're quite mad. But you're rather good at that stick. And I do not wish to kill you. You may come along, if you wish.
Shall we go?
Sound the trumpets again.
Do you think he's coming, Ellen? I hope he doesn't. Maybe the dead thing got him in the woods. Don't say that.
Your Majesty, Prince John.
Prince John!
Look, Granny, it's Prince John. Oh, one that looks like a snake.
Ugly, ugly.
Shush, Granny, you'll get us killed.
Well, where is he? Where is this hero Robin Hood? Do you see, my poor, foolish people, how he mocks you? So much for your great savior, so much for your great Robin Hood. We must wait no longer and do a royal business. Where is this saintly coward?
He's here.
Have you come unarmed, as we did stipulate?
And alone. Well, except for this old monk.
Good. Seize him.
Sorry, sir.
Don't apologize to him, you idiot. Now we're going to get some things settled around here. For one thing, we're going to double the taxes on the poor and eliminate them altogether for the nobility. It's about time people stop sponging up the upper classes and paying their way around you. And all vagrants will be executed. Anyone speaking ill of the royal family will be hung by their ears. And Sherwood Forest will be cut down and made into a tennis court.
But you promised.
Oh, do shut up. Did you think I was going to let you and this hooligan run my kingdom for me? And as for Robin Hood, he shall be tortured, hung, shot full of arrows, torn apart by horses, and then killed until he is dead.
By what authority do you do this?
Executive privilege. I have just received word that my brother King Richard the Lionhearted has died in Austria. I have shed a number of tears over this in private, but life must go on. And since he has left no issue to me, I am thus ergo and forsooth declared the new King of England. You may cheer now if you wish.
One moment, please.
One moment? Who dares to say one moment? Who dares to interrupt the monarch?
The true monarch.
I am the true monarch.
My kingdom is greater than yours.
Treason! Seize this thing! Seize him!
You dare lay hands upon death himself!
Good Lord! What are you people afraid of? This is not death. This is a man in a skeleton mask. Have you ever been to the theater or trick-or-treating? This thing is not dead.
Oh, but you contradict yourself. You just told these people I was dead.
I said my brother, King Richard, was dead.
Well, and you told a lie, Johnny. Shame on you.
King Richard! King Richard! We're saved!
We're saved! I believe I'm late for the lessons.
Seize him!
Keep your hands off me, I'm wealthy. Stop that!
Oh, Your Majesty, we're all so happy to see you. We've waited such a long time for you. Now your people will be freed from their burden
from my long captivity in Austria to save my kingdom and my people from this wicked brother of mine, who's been paying off my captors and plotting my death for years. Unbeknownst to you, I have been in your midst for some time, living among you as a peddler in the cities, or as a poor monk in the forests, and I have come to know you well. I wish to see what my brother had accomplished in my absence. Well, now I can see he has done nothing. I am, as you will learn, a very different sort of ruler. I've seen the poverty you live in my people, and I'm appalled by it. Do you know why you live in such degradation? It's because of the laziness and self-indulgence of my brother has drooled down upon you. I promise you I'm going to change all of this. He proposes to cut down Sherwood Forest to build a tennis thing. A tennis thing!
Court.
I would take no such frivolous action. I will cut down the forest, but I will use the wood to finance another glorious crusade to the Holy Land, for the greater glory of God and England, and for the salvation of the eternal souls of its people. He proposes to double your taxes. I say instead, we triple them. It is a challenge that you need, a sense that someone you can respect is in charge. And fear not, the money will go to a good cause. The Bulgarians are massing on the banks of the Danube. And this world, my brother, has neglected our defenses shamefully.
Well, what about the food? These people are going hungry.
I will not insult my subjects by offering them food. My people are a proud people. They do not accept handouts. And I will do more yet for my people. I will give you spectacle, law, and order. And we shall take this creep, my brother John, whom I dearly love, but for the sake of justice, truth, and liberty, we shall take this beloved, cretinous brother of mine and hang him from the highest tree. Right beside the swinging corpse of this unspeakable vermin who calls himself Robin Hood.
Your Majesty, you can't. You mustn't. These people look upon you as their savior.
And well they should. Indeed I am. I'm saving them from thieves and troublemakers and incompetents in high places. Among other things. Now, speak to me no more. I listen not to women. They remind me of my mother. Ah, yes, the dear old queen, whom I fear in my long absence must have finally kept a royal bucket. As the old hag must be 200 if she's a day. I mourn for her, great lady that she was, the only living soul I have feared in my entire life. God bless her, but good riddance.
Actually, Dickie, I'm afraid she's right there.
Right over the
Old hag, am I? Kick
mother!
Good show, Mom. Squeeze hard.
And the forest will not be cut down.
Ow!
I like the forest. The forest is nice. I go hunting there, and it's an excellent place to watch the birds and the bees. And as for you, Nicky, you're going to stay home for a change and spend some time with your mother instead of running about butchering Bulgarians. Have you got that?
Yes, mother!
What about Robin Hood? Will you pardon him too?
Robin Hood? Certainly not. Off with his head, chop it right off. We do not tolerate dissent in my kingdom. This country has gone to pot. Look at all of these filthy people. What a mess. And look at all of these ugly old women. I have never seen so many ugly women in my life.
Ugly? My, have you looked in the mirror lately?
I beg your pardon.
All right. Well, I suppose if no one else will save Robin Hood, then I guess it's up to us, old women.
Retreat! The sheriff is dead! Retreat!
We've got to go.
Robin, come on, we've got to go. The king's gone, but he'll come back with reinforcements. Robin, come on!
Ben, come on down now, Granny. Show's over.
I was just starting to enjoy it. For what?
Lord, I don't know. But I know who lost. It's you and I that lost love. It's always you and I.
Move your feet, Alan, and don't fall up under you.
So there's no more sweet words between us, is there? Once it was Alan, my dear, or Alan, my darling. Now, move your feet, Alan. I've got them up. Such is love.
Love or no, I've got some more.
You're too good for him, Ellen. Throw that puny thing over and come with me. I'm a sensitive man. Don't laugh. I've even been writing a poem about myself. Would you like to hear it?
No!
Okay. I do lament that I am fat. It is my great misfortune that, when I do bend to reach the mutton, I cannot see beyond my belly button. And when I do stretch to reach the pork, I can't get my arms to work. When I attempt to fill my cup, I can't even get up. It is a great mysterious sadness that something that doth give such gladness should be so hard to get to.
This poem does suck prodigiously.
Hello.
Hello, miss. What are you doing here? Hope you ain't brought no soldiers with you.
Of course not. Gwenny said I might find some of you here. Have you seen Robin?
He's hiding, miss. They're after him everywhere.
Well, they've always run after him. They're after you, and you, and you, and all of you. But you don't seem to be hiding too seriously. Why hasn't he been at his work? Was he wounded that badly?
I don't think it's that. See, we all placed high hopes on the return of the king, but now things is worse than they ever were before. The old queen saved the forest, but she can't live much longer. And with King Richard off to fight some war in the nether reaches of nowhere, for God knows what reason, Prince John's been left in charge, and will be king after him. And not one of the three wouldn't rest easier than with Robin Hood's head on a platter. There ain't no hope on the high places, miss. Not for any of us.
I want to speak to Robin.
I've sworn not to say where he is.
But you can tell me. I'm a friend of his, you know that.
I know, miss. And I want to tell you. But I can't go back on what I've sworn.
Will Scarlet, will you tell me?
No.
Will Stutely?
I've sworn a vow, miss. We all have.
I'd tell you if I knew, but I wasn't trusted with the secret. A fact which would offend me deeply, were I not so magnanimous.
Is there not one man among you who loves Robin enough to break a stupid promise for his own good?
Well, I suspect that seeing you would cheer him up. He's quite fond of you. But I mustn't say where he is. I can't. Well, I'd best be off now. I'd best be off to visit a certain person that I know. And I don't want anybody to follow me. Because if a person were to follow me, secret-like, without me knowing it, they may just stumble upon the whereabouts of the person that I was going to see. Goodbye, Ellen. Goodbye, Jenny. Will Scarlet, let's go. Now, don't anybody be following me, because I am quite preoccupied. So, if someone were to follow me, I would have no idea. Same with Will Scarlet. Isn't that right?
I may in fact be completely oblivious to anyone behind us.
Well, all right. Let's go.
What is greener than the grass, and what is higher than the trees? Or what is worse than woman's wish, and what is deeper than the seas? Death is greener than the grass, and heaven's higher than the trees. The devil's worse than woman's wish, and hell is deeper than the seas.
Robin Hood, it's time now, Robin. We've come to get you, my friend and I. My friend the sheriff. Look. This is the second man you've killed, and you are bound to him for all eternity, just as you are bound to me. My little boy, my little sonny. Bonnie sweet Robin was all my joy. You killed me, too.
No. No.
Kill begets kill, world without end. Hate makes hate, blood makes blood, guilt makes guilt, death makes death. Son kills father, father kills son. Want make pain, love betrays, love kills, compassion kills, pity kills, God kills, Robin kills, Robin kills, Robin kills!
No!
Nightmares again, my sweetie? Oh, the bad dreams is all gone now. Here we go. Some lovely supper for my boy. Peahead and Irish beans. I know it's your favorite.
I'm not hungry, Prioress.
If you don't have a bit of something soon, you'll die, my boy. Just have a taste of this. Yum, yum. 'Twill chase them nasty nightmares right away.
All right, just leave it. I'll eat it by and by.
That's my little boykin. We must keep our strength up, mustn't we? No, you mustn't. No, he isn't here. You mustn't go in there. God will strike you down. Ah! This man is not to be disturbed.
I tried to keep her out, but this great goon keeps touching my person.
You, put her down.
Yes, Mom.
It's all right. Let her by.
We have our rules. It's not good for your health.
Prioress, I will speak with the lady. You may go.
If I give you a moment with this person, will you eat every bit of your supper?
I promise.
Very well then, but watch her. I don't like the look of her at all.
I'll keep a careful eye on her.
And not too long. Sister Felicity, come. Sit up.
You two can go. I see how well you keep my secrets. It's all right. Go on.
You mustn't be cross with them. It's not their fault. Why did you not wish to see me?
Well, I prefer being sick in private.
Are you very sick? Your wound?
It's nothing mortal, I fear.
Then what's wrong? Why are you in the forest with your band?
I just do far less harm here. The king is off to fight for wars, and Prince John is looting villages. I just think it's time I disappeared.
You can't disappear. These people need you. Is it the killing? All right, you killed the sheriff. He's tried to kill you many times. He would have killed you then. What kind of hero are you anyways?
Is that your vision of a proper hero? One who jumps about the countryside, packing up his enemies, putting arrows to people's heads? Well, if that's what a hero is, then I don't care to be one.
And just what do you care to be?
My father was a foul-tempered man. Taught me to fight. Taught me too well, as it turned out. Clinefield he was,
in mocking me about the woman I had fancied for and he did not. I spoke rudely to him, and he struck me. And I struck back. I would have thought the man possessed a thicker skull than that, but it cracked like an egg. And now I've killed again. And by, until another time. It's a disease. One does not cure.
You'll kill yourself if you stay cooped up in here.
No, the prioress will do it for me. She's poisoning me bit by bit. Prince John spayed her off. He can't get to me here in Sanctuary, so the woman feeds me poison.
My God! Why do you stay then? Are you eating that? Stop that! Stop it!
It's of no consequence. I thought it through. My cheerful pagan death is fine with me.
What's that you're drinking?
Poison, I think. That is awful. The woman must have decided to finish me off today.
Don't drink that! Little John!
Yes, miss?
Go fetch the prioress. Force her to make an antidote which she's poisoned Robin with, and make her drink it first. Don't ask me any questions now. Just do it, please.
You're a bit too, late, I think.
Oh, I will not have you dying on me. I won't allow it. Will Scarlet, help! Will!
What is it? Is he poorly?
Help me lift him on the bed.
Will, you must do me a favor now. Listen. Take my bow. Take my bow and shoot an arrow into the air. And wherever it lands, bury me there. Will you do this for me?
Yes, sir.
Go and do it now, then.
I forbid you to die. I forbid it.
This woman says she has the antidote.
Oh, Robin, I'm so sorry, but I couldn't help it. I feared they'd burn us out and kill my girls.
What you've done, I have allowed you.
Here's the antidote.
I meant her drink some first, but she could still be lying.
Drink it. You must get well. If you carry it off from me, then do not argue. Just drink it.
Well, if you put it that way, cheers. Judas Priest. It tastes worse than the poison. What is this, vinegar and goat's pee?
Well, yes, it is.
Oh.
But it don't work, I swear.
Can we come in?
When? How did you get here?
Followed Miss Marion. We found a little John. Say hello, Granny. Whoa, whoa, Rabbit. She made you a quilt. Heard you was poorly.
It's a fine quilt it is.
It's me too, Robin. Eat 'em. I brought a chicken to make soup for you. I know you dislike killing living things to eat, but do not scold me. This one died of natural causes. It died choking on weasel food.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Rita.
We come too, Robin, Jenny, Cootie, and I. We've been so worried about you.
Watch it! Wait, you'll break my leg!
Sorry, the brakes is out of whack. And it's kind of fun.
Oh, Mama, help! I can't get them all out! It's every place. The dirty people. It's like a parade.
We've all come to see you, Robin. Mitch the miller, Belle the tinker, Cootie the drunk, even Friar Tuck is here.
Speak civil now, Flint, or I'll sit on you.
They said you was dying, Robin.
Well, I thought you would always hate me by now. The way Prince John's been tearing up the countryside.
Ain't your fault the rich treat us like dirt. They always have. And it ain't because of you. It's because... I don't know why. Maybe if we was them, we'd act the same. We don't expect our hero folk to win every time. That ain't a very realistic wish. We just expect them now and then to kind of act the part. We love you, sir.
Gwenny, you shamed me.
Let me by. Robin, I did the deed. I shot the arrow.
And where did it come down?
See? That's the curious part. It didn't come down at all.
But it must have come down, Will.
It did not come down. I swear. It went up and up into the clouds and disappeared.
Into the clouds?
It did. I swear. And I never lie. Well, not to you.
Will you swear upon your soul the arrow did not come down?
I swear.
Well then, I suppose I'll just have to live forever. Or at least until the darn thing comes down.
Seems fair to me.
Do you know what, Prioress? I'm feeling remarkably better. My compliments to the goat. Marion dear, do you want to take a little walk with me? Out in the woods, in the fresh air?
I would like to, yes.
It is earlier in the year, perhaps, than I had thought.
Did the arrow really not come down?
Well, not that I see.
But how does that happen? I mean, you shoot an arrow and it comes down. You shoot an arrow and it comes down. I've shot over 1 million arrows in my life. I have not had one that has not come down.
Well, John, what I did see, I tied the arrow to a dove's foot and shot it up into the air. And so softly did I do it, John, that it was a thing of beauty. And she flew off with arrow tied to foot into the sky and thus did not come down. She must be flying still.
But even so, the arrow will come down eventually. You know that.
Not where we can see it, and if she does, we'll have to bury Robin Hood alive, for frankly, Johnny, I don't think he's of a mind to die today.
So many a year did Robin Hood in Sherwood Forest dwell, and some do say that in the wood the man is living still. Among the leaves and tangled vines, among the twisted trees, if you listen, love, you still can hear the ancient melodies, the ancient melodies.
my god. It's not a picture wave.
This is a hard tape. All right, hi. Hello.
Different. Even if you're not right
Hi. Hi.
That's video going. Hi, Gio. How are you? Good, how are you? Good job, Roger. Jocelyn, bro. Good job. Sit back. Monique won. Monique.
Andrew Brewer.
Good job.
Good job, guys. You're all together. Love the hair.
Get that camera out of my face.
Good job, Kit. Thank you. Good job,
Hey, I'm ready for my close-up now.
Great job. Somebody told me that like you enjoyed it. Awesome. Good job. Good job. Good job. Everyone. This kid does too. All these guys grew. Yeah. Camera. Picture.
lot of parents waiting to get picked. Is my wife in here?
I'm here.
Can you yell at her and see if she's got our camera and if she wants to get pictures? Okay, first off, in my humble opinion, and I'm the director, that was the best you have ever done that show. Usually, and I'm seeing this at the rest of when Cassie and Dom are here. Usually there's, and they'll probably agree with me, there's a slight drop off on a Saturday night show from a Friday night show. There was an uptick in this Saturday night show as compared to the Friday show. So thank you very, very much for the one that we got caught on Cassie's video that was closer to the stage. What we're going to do is we're gonna organize some pictures here. First thing I want are crew members and cast members that are freshmen. Ben, that's you too. Freshmen, I want you guys up on stage posing for a freshman picture. What? What? Shh, quiet! My wife's talking. That's no. Oh, okay. Oh no!
No bueno.
Hey! Get in a nice position. Short people in the front. Oh, people in the back. Fuck what? Do we have all of our freshmen?
I'm the lordiest.
Quiet, please. Good.
There you go, perfect. Stay.
Ladies and gentlemen, your front, get everybody. Shh, quiet, please. All right, I don't know why we really have to be quiet.
You know they capture sound. A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Oh, that's always savage. I don't want to be savage. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you. I do.
Hey, freshmen, move up. Don't leave the stage. We'll go off that way. Sophomores! Thank you. Cassie Brewer is going to be recording the show tonight, so give her a big
Cassie.
round.
They all love you. All the 14-year-olds.
Cassie, you study film, right?
Yeah, kind of.
She studies film. Now, Cassie will really enjoy this, filming all of you, because you guys will all be in the light. She did 3 shows with me, and she was never in the light, ever. I never lit her face at all. She was always in the darkness. She was either a zombie or some really mean, white. No, wait, you were in the light for Beverly Hills, weren't you?
Yeah, she made a big
that's
deal of
you
it.
were Seth's, I'm sorry.
Really cranky
I mean, you were
lady that
Seth's
was
mother,
there.
so I wasn't really nice to you.
You're recording all of this. Make sure you
Oh my gosh!
I'm just